used a beam machine or beam maker. Just have a quick go of it to see what it's like, how easy it is. So the way I've set this here, and just basically clamped it to the bar and screwed it in, and I made sure the plate is on the saw. I noticed on some videos and some other YouTube videos they have the plate either on that side or they have it in the front. It's quite hard to hold the saw in position. If it goes under the body, it just sits there. It's solid. And the way it moves, tilt it down, the timber, and it just slides along. You just carry on cutting up to the end. I'll get the log flipped over and see if we can get a beam out of it. The process I've done it so far is my very first cut, I literally got a piece of timber and I nailed it on top of the log. I didn't measure anything because my theory was if the log is round and the beam is a solid piece of timber, a square piece, if I'm slightly off it doesn't matter because it's still going to cut me a flat side. And that worked out true, so the top side is my flat side, so that works nicely. My second cut, again no measurements whatsoever, I based it on if my first cut has to be flat and I put my timber on the flat timber, my second cut has also got to be square. What I'll do in a minute, I'll take this piece of timber off and I'll get a set square and just see how far off we are on this. At the moment, this is looking really nice and I'm quite surprised how fast it is. I'll flick this log over and we'll get the other sides cut. What I've done now is I put these timbers on here and I put the spirit level to make sure they're level, and I've measured the distance between this cut here to where my beam is, and I've done exactly the same the other end. So as I run the beam maker down, we should get an even side now, and I'll repeat the process for the last cut. So just to re-emphasise what I've done, the first two cuts I've not really measured. This cut and the final cut I've measured. Theory now, if this is a level top here and I've got a level top there, I drop my timber on and this should be level. I measure the distance I want, so I'm 6 centimetres there, I'm 6 centimetres there, so that should give me a straight cut. I can see one of my mistakes now from not measuring earlier. This one angle here is not 90 degrees. Put 2 nails in here just to hold this down now. And we're ready to go. This is the final beam which I've done. You can see the mistake I made. I didn't measure this one side here, but apart from that, nice looking beam. Time wise it was quite quick to cut. It's quite a nice beam, this is. The beam maker itself this is all, it's all solid steel. There's not much can go wrong. I can't see. It's pretty basic stuff. We've got dog teeth here which help grip the timber as you slide along. This is roughly about, what's the measurements on this now? So just over 3.5 inches, which is just over 9 centimeters. And you just bolt it to the bar. There's no adaptations to be made. It rests, the body of the saw rests on the beam maker, so you don't have to hold onto the saw, so your arms don't get tired. And that's basically what the beam maker is. If you want one of these, down below I'll put a link down below where you can get them at a good price. And yeah, beam maker, I'm quite impressed.